Hi everyone, my name is Mayang. What are you doing? Why are you wearing your Oculus right now?
This is my way of doing my daily workout. I'm playing FitXR, just dodging these bullets. This is amazing.
So you're working out right now from your desk?
Yeah, I was working out. This is exciting, right? This is my daily schedule. I work out for some time on my Oculus Rift playing FitXR. It's a virtual reality fitness game.
Oh my god, this is such a cool topic. How about we talk about this today in product breakdown?
I love it. Awesome.
Nice. Well, hi everyone. My name is Marilee. I'm a product manager at Google.
This is Mayank. I'm a product manager at Facebook or Meta, and this is Product Breakdown. Every week we cover a new product. We break it down for you to describe why it's hot, what's their product strategy, and what does it mean for users, and what's next in the industry for this product. This week we have a very exciting topic: a virtual reality and fitness. So, Merrily, get us started. What is the connection between virtual reality and fitness?
This is so interesting. Well, people have been looking for more creative ways to exercise and add fitness as part of their day to day lifestyle, rather than see it just like a chore, which is what I've been doing. Peloton, especially now during COVID times, was able to bridge the gap of exercise and fun at home by giving people a device, which is the bicycle, where you have a screen and you can have guided workouts, you can have your friends there to motivate you, and you can see fantastic scenery. But VR is taking it a step further by connecting your body movements with the virtual experience. So I was actually able to work out very, very recently, side by side with my friends in stunning locations. I was able to attack aliens, and at the end of this fun experience, I was sweating, and it was honestly the best exercise because I didn't realize I was exercising. So it was kind of exercise by accident. So VR is taking things a step
Interesting.
further, and it allows people to exercise virtually, and it's just mind blowing to me.
Love it. I love the connection and the extension of Peloton world of working out at home to a new world of VR. Merrily, it sounds more like what we had back in, I think, 95 or 2000, that era, those years where we had those Nintendo Wii's, the white controllers, and on TV used to play tennis and of sword games. How is this different from that? Even there, we were somewhat working out, right? Moving our hands and trying to hit the ball and serve, and sometimes hit the TV, and TV used to crash. How is it different?
Well, you said it yourself. Sometimes you were accidentally crashing the TV, and you always needed to look at your TV. Whereas now, imagine a headset that's super, super light, and imagine that things are super wireless, and you're just at your room with no screens, with nothing, and you forget you're wearing something. You forget you're holding something. So the experience is much, much richer, and there's so much more variety on the things you can do. For example, as I said, I was attacking aliens. I was moving up and down. I was boxing. I was using FitXR, Supernatural, and Beat Saber, which is actually my favorite app. And whereas
Love it.
I think we only had like a ping pong or a tennis or something like that, and the graphics weren't really great. I don't know if you've have you tried any of the Oculus apps? Which one were you playing now?
Yeah, I have tried a lot of them. So the first one I love the most is FitXR for sure, because again it's very interactive. I can squat, I can dodge the sort of the things coming towards me. So a lot of movements there, and actually sweat after playing that game. So absolutely love it. I also like boxing in it. Boxing is a real game because the controller, you hold it like this and you start boxing. Now, it may not sound that you will be tired, but trust me, playing for 5 minutes and doing and hitting the other person, like virtually, obviously, with the headset on, you'll start sweating in 5 to 7 minutes. And any all my friends who came home have tried that. They bought. I mean, most of them actually went ahead and bought Oculus Rift too after playing that game. So that's number two. Third one I really like is quite close to FitXR. But a little more animation. There's more animation attached to it. Is Supernatural, another fitness game, very similar to FitXR, but a little bit more in terms of animation and things you can do there. So these three are my favorite, and my personal connection is with ping pong. I grew up you playing ping pong with my father. He's in India. I'm here. We can't play anymore, and playing with ping pong with him. remotely is just a game changer. He is tired after 5-10 minutes. Us able to play together with the proper spin and everything, it brings our old memories to life. So these are games I really love within Oculus or in the VR fitness world. So Merrily, I think this is exciting. Like it's an emerging field. We're seeing a lot of activity happening there, not just in fitness but in general. Uh, I think let's move on to product strategy. Like when we think about the product strategy here, where do we start? Like what's going on? How are these apps thinking about the fitness apps or fitness world thinking about the product strategy in the VR fitness world?
I believe the focus is on creating the user value first in order to demonstrate that there is strong product market fit and then monetize and
Mm-hmm.
grow. And the reason I'm saying this is because VR is not widely adopted yet. These devices do have a cost that's kind of significant, right? It's around $299. It's not 50 or $100. But if you demonstrate that, hey, this is actually really viable, the experience is really fantastic, you are gonna hook new
Mm-hmm.
people to get into there and be able to grow the audience and make money.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So in terms of these apps, so they're focusing primarily on the experience right now and finding product market fit. Is that the stage they are in, or are they have they really found yeah it works and let's go scale? So what's going on with the stage of these apps? Like what kind of traction are they seeing, and what's their next step going forward?
I've started to see kind of a mix. I see very tailored apps which have a very specific focus. For example, it's going to be a coach. The idea is that they are gonna replace the instructor next to you at the gym type of thing. But I also see more early stage apps that they're still trying to figure out their fit and how things work. But what's interesting is the business model, because I think that one is pretty solid. I don't know if you're taking a look at the business model. I'd love to hear what the business model is.
Absolutely, yeah. I think from my perspective, these are very early apps focusing on, to your point, user value first to figure out where it can work for which kind of users it can work. So they're mostly in the product market fit stage. Some of them have found product market fit and being able to monetize, but the scale is so small that we are not sure. I mean, at least I'm not sure if that product market fit definition will work at scale. If it works for 1,000 users, that doesn't mean it'll work for 1 million people. So that's like one caveat on what business models may or may not work for these people. Okay, cool. So let's talk about what are the possible business models. So let me talk about possibilities versus what exactly they're focusing on. See, it starts very clear. It's a very clear strategy, right? From a business perspective. Number one, these apps are not cheap. They're as expensive as games. So they range from $15 to $35, $40 per app. So on the expensive side, right? It's not that cheap. So one is classic way of monetizing is selling your product as an app, a pay to purchase model. Second is very similar to games. There are in-app purchases that are coming in. So, for instance, if you think about FitXR, you might be able to purchase specific kind of game within FitXR to go to the next or try new experiences within FitXR. We might also see eventually brands coming in. If you go to Equinox, to your point, as a gym, and they have built like a virtual gym where you can go and pick a specific type of workout, you might be able to wear a Lululemon shirt or an Adidas shirt or a Nike jogger. You might have to pay for it. It may not be $100 jogger that Lululemon sells, but it could be something that is like an in-app purchase, like an avatar. So in-app purchases and could be a pretty strong value prop or business model for these apps. That's number two, and number three is exactly what you just mentioned, right? Which is we'll see a new mix of or blend of the offline world merging with the virtual world, which is if you, from a fitness perspective, obviously, if you had a trainer who was training you in a gym, how would that trainer leverage this technology to train you in the virtual world, right? So that's where the next level of monetization will come in, where these will become platforms for trainers to virtually train you through the VR experience at a specific time and charge you per session or whatever that charging cadence for them would be. So I think these are different ways they could monetize in future and business model they can explore. But I think again, to your point, like early in this process. It's not about monetization yet or business model yet. Primarily about let's find the product market fit at scale and then go from there.
I will argue
Cool.
that the price point
Yeah.
for these apps may be high. However, if you compare it to what we currently pay at the gym, like the subscription at the gym, I was paying $120 per month for just going at the gym whenever I wanted. And for personal training, that's a significant amount of money. And I'd be more than happy to give $30 for Beat Saber or any app that can allow me to just travel and have fun and not even realize that I'm fighting, that I'm actually exercising.
That's a good point, Mary. Let me expand on that a little bit. Uh, if you look at the users in this segment, right? One is somebody who goes to the gym, and we are again betting on it that these apps would replace gyms. I'm not saying they will, but that's a bet you might say. So one is that kind of people who might replace their gymming, going to the gym versus with these apps. Second is people who go to the gym and these apps are an add-on on top of it. So let's say a high intensity workout happens at home because it's easy, you just get up and do it, and gym could happen in the evening or the next day where you go and use the heavy equipments, physical gym, not the virtual gym. So I think there's a blend of both. You're paying for both subscriptions. One is for these apps and also for the gym. So the second persona for the users. And the third persona, I think, which 80 to 90% gyms fall under that category, is people who love to try and never use. You keep buying, you never use. And most gyms, this is why the subscription in January event goes up, because you actually go end up buying annual subscription. So you, again, they're the hoarders. They'll try, but they'll pay, but not try. So I mean, of course, they also fall in this bucket where they'll keep trying. So I think I'm not sure if this will replace. I'm in the second bucket right now. I'm not sure if this will replace the gyms completely, but it might add a layer of additional value and exist as a separate sort of fitness channel for people who go to the gym along with trying these things. What are your thoughts? What do you think would be your personal preference?
I believe I am actually waiting to see what the VR gym experience will be like. I believe that the angle that is going to be here to stay is the personalization. So if I can have a personalized experience at the gym with a trainer that is going to provide a tailored program for me to get fit for my body and my preferences specifically, I think that's going to be key. So VR gym is going to be very exciting. Equinox, as you said, or berries, having a VR gym experience is going to be great. But I want to see something more, which is this personalization element that I haven't seen yet. So I'm excited to just look at the future of this and have more blended experiences, maybe with more hardwares, with more different types of sensors that can measure my heart rate at the same time and my breathing and my sweating rate. Maybe it can create, like an AI can create some tailored program for me so that I can make the most out of my exercise session.
I love that angle. I think that's a very fair point. Like, if this can tailor your personal needs, it can replace the gyms in many ways. So I'm totally with you on that. I also like the angle of hardware and sensors, because it's possible sitting on Peloton, having the devices on, and versus just seeing the screen, you now have a virtual experience while you're biking. So it's a different view of the world versus what you had in a two-dimensional view with Peloton. Love it. Marley, moving on to the next in the industry. Like, you have been in the VR world, trying things, following the VR world at Google and beyond as well, outside when you read and we talk about these things. What's next? Like, what are the biggest challenges or biggest developments we expect to see in VR fitness in the next few years? Love to hear your thoughts on that.
I'm so excited about VR and AR. It's close to my heart. It's what I do day to day. VR fitness is going to be a mainstream ecosystem, especially now that we heard some rumors on Mac Rumor that Apple is actually going to be launching a new VR headset. And I'm sure other VR headsets are going to be announced by the rest of the big tech companies. What I do want to see is more affordable devices. Obviously, Oculus is as affordable as it's ever been, but I want to see price points which would be at $50 or $100 so that we can actually remove the barrier for entry. So better, more affordable devices are going to make a change. And I want to spread the word. I don't think people know that they can exercise through VR. I believe people see VR as something fun or very, very niche with not many applications, but
Mhm.
it's way more than that. It is going to be a mainstream ecosystem. People are using these apps day to day to exercise. Even you were using it at the beginning of this podcast. What do you think, Mayang?
Yeah. No, I think completely agree with you. Price point, very important. New experience totally makes sense. I would love to see new sports coming up. I'm waiting for tennis. I picked up tennis with my coach. I go twice a week. If this happens on VR, I will do 5 times a week. So super excited about that. I think the third thing is I also feel VR fitness would be a bridge for a lot of people to give VR as a technology a shot. Like my dad first like experience with VR was not a movie or a Call of a Duty game. It was primarily him playing ping pong because he could play with me. So I think this will be a bridge for a lot of people to make. So it'll be a step towards making VR a mainstream through VR fitness. And the last thing I would say is yes, the new experience. I feel there'll be a bridge between how Equinox or a Barry's or a Peloton embraces this technology to create very specific experience. Waiting to see what they come up with. So very exciting there. All right, I think we are running out of time now. Awesome discussion, Merrily. Let's summarize this. What's going on?
Sounds good. So today we talked about VR and fitness. A lot of people don't know what the connection is, but essentially VR workouts are very, very effective. They're more fun, they're more motivating than just running on a treadmill or walking around the block, really. The experiences are great. You can fight aliens. There you go. My young is trying it again. He's putting his headset on. This is a new world, a new ecosystem that is here to stay. But we need some things, right? We will need the devices to get a bit cheaper so that they're a bit more affordable. We will need more and more experiences because it's one thing to have the capability for building experiences, and it's another thing to have the actual supply of great new apps. So this is really, really exciting. This was Product Breakdown by Marley and Mayang. Subscribe. We have a podcast. We're on YouTube. We're so excited to bring more and more new ideas to you and break the niche areas down. So thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, everyone. See you next time.